Google Forms has been around for a while. About 2 or 3 years ago, they added the ability to make quizzes inside of Google Forms. And then about a year ago, Google Classroom decided to jump on the bandwagon. So now you can actually bring over Google quizzes straight into Google Classroom. So let's show you how this works. First of all, start off in your Google Drive, click New, More, choose Google Forms, and you'll be taken over to a screen that gives you a blank form. You want to go ahead and title your form. Drop it in there as well. And then right here, you'll have the ability to start adding your questions. If you need to add more questions, click the plus on the right, and you'll have some other things you can do as well, as far as adding videos, adding pictures, and more. So I'm going to make just a very simple quiz here quickly. But as you can see, I made a real short quiz here. One question: where was Poe born? I have my 3 responses. This is a multiple choice question, and I'm going to go ahead and set this to be a required question that everybody who's taking the quiz has to do. Now, just because I call this a quiz doesn't mean Google Forms recognizes it as a quiz just yet. So I'm going to need to go up here to my settings, and I need to go into the quizzes tab and slide this to say, make this a quiz. Save that. Some other options you have up there under the settings is you can also change how you want, what kind of confirmation message you want students to see at the end when they submit their quiz. You could just put something like, thanks, your grade will be coming soon, etc. Make sure you save anything there. Now that I've made this a quiz, underneath the question, I have a new field that it's shown up called answer key. If I click on answer key, I can go in and mark off what the correct answer is. I can give this question a point value. So let's say this is worth 5 points. I can also add any feedback. So when students submit this, if they have an incorrect answer, I can have a statement there for them to read. I could also give them a link, maybe to another resource that could help them out, or even to a YouTube video. And then also I can give feedback for any correct answers. Same 2 things. I can provide text, and then I have my link option and my YouTube video option as well. So make sure you save all those. One thing you're going to run into is your quizzes are going to normally be longer than one question, and it gets very, very tedious to go in and assign point value over and over and over again. So click your 3 dots and go to Preferences in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see that you can make all questions required, which I would definitely recommend doing. You're going to want to go ahead and collect those email addresses. That just avoids you having to have a question in there asking for their name. And then if all your questions are going to be worth the same, go ahead and set that there as well. All right, so now the quiz has been built. Let's bring it over to Google Classroom so students will actually see it in their classwork section and they can go in and take the quiz. So I'm going to change tabs here. I'm going to jump over to my Google Classroom. Notice I'm in the classwork tab, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new assignment. I'm going to call this the quiz. Again, I can select what classes, what students it's for. I can give it a point value. Remember, that's the point value it's going to have here in my Google Classroom gradebook. Again, I have due date, topic. Here's the key, though. I have to make sure I choose that I'm selecting this from my Google Drive. So click the Google Drive icon. It'll take you automatically to your most recent files. There's my Poe quiz. I say I want to add that. And then what's going to happen here is a new option shows up underneath saying, hey, do I want to go ahead and import the grades? It also lets you know that anyone doing this is going to be limited to just one response. It's going to automatically collect their email address. And just as a reminder, this can only be used with students here in our SCPS domain. So I'm all set. I'm going to go ahead and hit assign. So now they will go to their classroom. So let me pull up an incognito window here, and we'll show you what that looks like. They'll go to classroom. They'll see the assignment there in their stream, and in the classwork section, they'll click on the quiz, and they'll actually complete the quiz. So let's run through what that looks like. They'll mark the answer. They can get a copy of their responses, and they will submit. Now, they have the ability to view their score. There it is.